This movie is so good that I actually saw it for the first time on a date at the drive-in, and I was not paying attention to the date, was watching the movie the whole time. Alright, it is night 14. This is my spooky movie extravaganza. Let's get into it. Special effects. Today's movie is The Mist. This is one of my favorite movies based on Stephen King books. This is actually one of my favorite horror movies also. Let me tell you what it's about though. It's about this one guy and his son. They experience this crazy storm at their lake house. So they end up having to go into town to make repairs. They bring the neighbor along. Him and the neighbor don't get along. They get into town, and then this old man runs into the store and he's yelling some crazy stuff, right?
Something in the mist!
And you're like, oh, he's crazy. Well, he's not that crazy because everybody looks outside and guess what's there? The mist. Basically, there is something in the mist. What is it? You have to keep watching the movie to find out. But let's just say it involves the government. It involves some experiments and some giant bugs, giant squid-looking monsters. It's pretty f***ed up. But the worst thing is the way that the people in the movie, who are all trapped in a supermarket when this mist hits, start acting towards each other. You have this one woman who's like a Jesus freak, and she is going around and she is collecting little people into her group, and you know what? Before you know it, you have a mob mentality.
The saved and the damned. Read the good book. It calls for blood.
Shit goes crazy. The store is divided by people who believe one thing and people who believe another thing. Kind of like America.
There's nothing out there. Nothing in the mist.
And the end is one of those movies that either makes it or breaks it for you. For me, it made it. I know a lot of people who have watched the movie hated the end, but I think it's poetic. I think it's crazy, like, no! And it'll make you really think about the movie after you watch it. I think you can watch it on the AMC app, or you can rent it for like $3. Follow, like, share. If you watched the movie, let me know what you thought. If you haven't watched it and you do, let me know what you think. That's all I gotta say. Oh, thank you to the studio audience.